Now, in order to have a rabbit farm, I've decided to move on some of the rest of the plans I've had for expanding this area and making it nicer. So I've started to do that. This used to be the edge of my property. It still sort of is, but I'm in the middle of demolishing that edge. So here you can see I've already knocked out this wall and we started digging up the stone that used to be there. And over here, there used to be steps down, and I removed all that, and I've been filling in this area with dirt. I have quite a bit more filling. This is going to be the new perimeter. I'm going to move all of these things. I'm going to get rid of everything here and replace it with new buildings, fancier. Like a chicken coop and a sheep pasture with a little barn, and I'm gonna set up farmland over here, a bunch more of it, and what else? Oh yeah, and then while I've got that thing going on, then I will also add in a like a facility for rabbits, and then I will transport the rabbits here from the mountaintop colony, and then I will have my rabbit farm. These red wool blocks were just there while I was sort of counting out the number of squares in my in this area. So as you can see, I'm just sort of getting rid of the old material over here. Great. Okay, and so forth. I'll be getting rid of this area and then filling in this grass over here so that it is a uniform level. So here you can see that I have now filled in most of the dirt that I need to here, and I've delimited a few things. Let's do the last of this dirt over here. This is pretty much now the full expansion of my domain for now. I think I can probably do away with those red wool, but I'll take care of them later. Yeah, I can get rid of this red wool and replace it with brick because I'm no longer measuring it out. But so what we have here are some wool. These brown wool represent the corners of my 9x9 farms, and this blue wool will be water. And I'm just gonna start to plant everything that I need to do over here. So let me get the hoe. So first of all, let's get rid of that, and then get my bucket, fill it with water. Ta-da! Okay, now let's make some farm. Basically, just plant some bamboo around just on the, it doesn't grow around the diagonals, I don't believe. Sugarcane, not bad, yeah, right, I think it, oh, and it has to not be tilled soil. Sugarcane only grows on non-tilled soil. And let's make sure everything is still fertile. Okay, great. Okay, so now I have the beginnings of my farm. Gotta sow this field. Yeah, this is gonna be, I mean, this is a lot more productive wheat than than typically I would need for food or anything. It's gonna be a sort of aesthetic, but then also I am interested in harvesting a ton of wheat for the time being because I want to make hay bales, and all of those are, you know, it takes, I think, a full crafting table of wheat to make a hay bale. I think like nine wheat for a hay bale, I think. So, so that's the wheat farm, and then once I'm done with this, I will actually wind up with a one wheat farm and one melon farm. I think maybe two wheat farms, or maybe it's a wheat farm, a melon farm. It's gonna be pumpkins on one side, melons on the other, I think. And then I also want to grow potatoes and carrots. So I guess I could just fill half with potatoes, half carrots, and work on the rest. Figure anything else out later. Okay, so next time you'll see I'll be back and you'll see the results of that labor. I have set up and tilled the rest of the farmland. I've also set up a few sort of remaining wool in order to sort of show what's going to get planted there. I've got the water set up, and bamboo is going to go around everything, so let's start with that. I tilled too much over here. I need to undo that again. So bamboo is now growing surrounding all of these places. Now this is carrots, potatoes, and wheat is basically what we're going to get going on here. So first I'll dig this out, replace it with farmland, and get my carrots planting. Carrots, right? And then carrots, potato, and it's going to be sort of a repeat. Carrots, right, every third, right? And then carrots, potato, and wheat, and then one more row of carrots over here. Okay, so that's carrots. And then potatoes. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Potatoes. And lastly, this row plant some seeds. Wheat. Boom. Okay, so that's mixed use farming over here. And you can see that some of these carrots have already started to grow. Okay, great. And then this is going to be the melon farm. And I've indicated, basically, this is not the most efficient thing you can possibly do. There are some very complicated, ways to maximize this, but I don't care about that right now. So basically, you need so these rows are destined to become untilled. They're going to go back to just being dirt eventually once melons grow on them, right? So I'm going to plant a row of melons on the outside, right here, and then give two spots of space, and then I'm going to plant a row of melons over here and over here, and they will grow. That will force the melons to grow into these two, basically inwards to these rows. And I'm going to sort of put just a filler row of a little bit of wheat right here. It could be anything else. And then I'm going to do the same thing with pumpkins over here. So let's start with pumpkin seed. And now we're going to do the regular melons. So I don't even have anywhere near enough melon seeds, so I'm just going to plant as many as I have over here. So we'll do pumpkin seeds now. Great. I think that I've finished planting all of my farmland. And look at this. Beautiful. Bamboo's growing, the wheat's growing, everything's growing. Fantastic. So that's phase one. Move some farmland over here. Next, phase two, I guess, I will put up my my well. I'm going to move that sort of just hole in the ground 4x4 block of water to a proper well, and then the sheep pasture and then the and also a rabbit farm. So good, making good progress here.